Hi, everybody. It's always funny when you call a company like a television company or a phone service company, and it's always no, no, no until you threaten to cancel the service. So last night, I saw that there was an Ottawa Senators hockey game last night. I said, you know what? I haven't sat down and watched a hockey game from start to finish in a long, long time. And I was here, I was home alone, I was done my work, and it was an evening. I said, okay. So I walked out and I turned on my TV and I switched it over to the DVR, and I noticed that on the TV it still said, can't find signal. And I looked over at my DVR and the blue light for power was on and the red light for recording was on, and nothing I did to the remote or on the machine did anything. I couldn't power it down, I couldn't reboot it, I couldn't do anything. I unplugged it, plugged it back in, and it still locked in those things and nothing on the remote changed anything. And so I said, okay, well, I rebooted my modem and everything, and I unplugged everything. I double checked all the connections on the back to make sure everything was plugged in properly. I even changed the plug that was powering it, although it was working, so it should be fine. And when I did all that and I put it back on, now it would not even power up. Would not even power up. I checked the plugs again, everything's there, it should work. I even took it off, plugged it into a separate outlet in the house, and it still would not power up. So I get on the phone last night with Bell Services, and after a few minutes I get a lady on the phone, and of course she has to go through all this verification things and everything. And now I am not a noob when it comes to technology. I grew up with computers, right? And my age group is the ones that came up with computers, gaming and all that. The old Commodore 64 into a 286, 386, 486, first Pentium ever made, first upgraded video cards, all that stuff. I pretty much know my technology. And so she's explaining things to me like I know nothing, and it's a little frustrating because I already told her that what the issue is. The DVR is not powering up. I said I've unplugged it, I've rebooted it, I've changed the power outlet, I've changed everything. It's still not powering up. But I had to go through this whole schmeal of, well, can you check the connection for me, sir? All right, I've checked the connection. Can you reboot your internet VAT and make sure that that's not the problem? Rebooted that. Of course, it's not the problem. Can you reboot your TV, please? Reboot the TV. Can you go to your options on your TV and switch things, make sure your DVR is connected? I said, it says no signal. It's not connected. Are you sure you have it plugged in? Yes, I'm sure I have it plugged in. Even if I didn't have it plugged in, the DVR should still power up. Right? If it's not hooked up to the TV, it's still hooked up to the power. There still should be power going to it. And finally, after all this stuff and me having to unplug it, hook up by phone so she can see what I'm looking at. And she's going, oh yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. This took me about 40 minutes for them to finally realize that I know what I'm talking about when I'm telling her. And I understand they get a lot of people who have really dumb things when they call in. They forgot to plug it in. Some kids turn things off, things like that. But I already explained to her what I've done. And I've done everything that she just asked me to do, which makes it frustrating. And so finally she says, okay, well, I'll check your DVR. Yeah, it's not responding, blah, 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 blah. She says, let me check your account and everything. She says, oh, your DVR, you now own it, so it's no longer under warranty. I said, what? So, coincidentally, it expired warranty apparently last month. And apparently I own it now. I don't have to rent it, but it no longer works. And there's no warranty. I said, so the warranty is only good for when it's under rental service. And as soon as I own it, it breaks down and now it's not under warranty. She goes, well, that's just the way the contract works. I said, okay. So you're telling me they're going to want me to pay for either a new one or a repair service? And she says, yes, that's the way it works. I said, okay. Don't worry about it, I said. Tomorrow, I will call in and cancel my TV because I haven't watched TV literally in almost a year. The only thing I watch is my baseball and sometimes the odd football game or my hockey game. And even then, I watch maybe one hockey game every 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I don't have time. I'm too busy. So I can get the internet packages for those things. I don't have to pay for cable. I haven't watched an actual TV show in forever because everything that's on TV eventually just goes to streaming and I find it there. And I have the streaming services. So why do I need to be paying like $103 for cable every month? So I said, I'll just cancel it tomorrow and everything. And I said, thank you very much. And then she says, oh, sorry, I couldn't help you. I hang up. And then literally a minute later, the phone call back from Bill, I answer. She says, hi, it's me. I just talked to you a few moments ago. Yeah. Oh, I just talked to my supervisor and they said, yeah, there won't be a charge or anything for the technician to come out and fix it and take a look at it and everything. There's no charge. I'm sure we can work something out. So now I have a technician coming to look at it this morning. It's funny how they were ready to charge me until I said I would cancel the service. And it was frustrating to me because I am a pretty big client for them because I have the full TV suite, I have the home phone, I have the highest internet speeds they have throughout the house, and I have 2 cell phone contracts that I pay for. So my bill is almost $600 a month just in those. And they wanted to charge me to fix my DVR. And I was ready. I said, oh, I'll just cancel it tomorrow. And magic from above. Somebody said, oh, no, we're not going to charge you. As soon as I threatened to cut the service. Isn't that strange? You know what else is strange? Is that my DVR only stopped working 1 month after the warranty. Some might call that a coincidence, but if I was to conspirize, a conspiracy theory is they have access to everybody's modem and DVR. They can access it because they just type in a button, the number, and they bring it up. And your thing's on your account. So they just have to go in your account and say, some people might say, well, somebody's in there and they're shutting it down 1 month after warranty or 2 months after warranty is done so they can get more money from you. Some people might say that. I'm not big on the conspiracy theories. I just found it awful coincidental that literally 1 month after warranty and they want me to start a new contract with a new DVR and pay for a serviceman to come out, etc. But the second I said I would cut the cable service in the morning, suddenly they're able to come out and fix it for no charge. Funny how that works.